G'day there, podcaster.
Oh, have we got a little bonus bit?
Little bonus bit. A bit that's not good enough for the actual radio show, but good enough to still bring to the podcaster.
You know what? We did a bonus. Was it last week or the start of this week when we were no, I think it was last week when we were talking about wine. Just went for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, good wine chat.
That's right.
I actually liked that bonus bit.
So I believe I've got an unpopular movie opinion.
Okay.
And maybe not. Maybe you'll both totally agree with me, and then that'll be the end of the bonus bit. I watched an iconic movie, and I thought it was trash. I thought it was red hot trash.
Ooh.
That's the thing though. Sometimes movies like don't get the praise that they deserve. And then other times there's like shitty ones that just like
Yeah.
everyone's, especially if you're talking like the Academy sense.
Like Star Wars.
Well, no. Star Wars is, it's obviously a cult classic. I mean, the new ones, yeah, dog shit. But
Lord of the Rings.
well, that's just actual ridiculous now. They're some of the best movies ever made. I don't even like Lord of the Rings that much, but I know that's like they're incredible films. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Have you watched them before?
I've watched Lord of the Rings.
Like
yeah.
the Battle of Helm's Deep. Like that's it's crazy. Like Peter Jackson. Everyone respects that guy. But
Yep.
I suppose we're all entitled to our own opinions. No, what I'm getting at is like normally the ones that are up for the big gong, like that win the Oscar. You watch them, and you're like, this is weird. Like I don't get it.
Well, they're a little bit art housey sometimes.
And I'm a bit dumb. So I prefer movies like War Dogs with Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Other than, Grinding Nemo. What's it called? Shape of Water.
Shape of Water. I like Shape of Water personally.
Finding Nemo or what's it?
No, Grinding Nemo, like Shape of Water, where she has relations with the fish man. Remember that one where there's like a lab and there's like the fish man, he's like half man, half
Michael
fish.
Yeah, I have
Shannon's
not
in
seen
it.
that
She
one,
sleeps
but
with him.
that's weird.
Grinding Nemo was a joke. She has sex with a fish.
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
So which one did you see, Ben?
So first I watched two movies on the weekend. First one I want to give a shout out to because I thought it was a great movie from 2013. I hadn't even heard about it, got recommended it, watched it, and I really liked it. I love a good thriller, probably my favourite genre. And you got to be in the mood for a thriller.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's definitely a Saturday night type vibe.
But they're also usually mostly a waste of time because they're crap.
Yep.
And it's hard to find a good one.
Yep. So this one was called Coherence. Came out in 2013. I highly recommend it if you like a good It's not. There's a little bit of murder, just a little bit.
Just a touch.
But it's mainly unnerving. Like it's
Cool.
mainly just the concept is unnerving.
Cool.
Have you seen The Gift?
Yes, love The Gift.
You seen The Gift, Bill?
Great movie.
What's that one?
I would
feel
say
like I have.
I would
That's
say
hectic.
The Gift is better than Coherence, but Coherence is high.
Which one's The Gift?
The Gift I think about a lot.
It's about a stalker.
Yeah, it's basically... So it's like they're this couple, they move to a new town, and they bump into a guy, and he's like, hey, you remember me? And he's like, oh, yeah, he pretends to like go along with him, but he doesn't really remember him from school. And then the guy sort of keeps rocking up to the house, and he's being really nice.
Right.
He's like, oh, I noticed you have a pond, like, here's some fish for your pond, and then like he keeps leaving gifts, and they sort of like, they don't really
Yeah,
want
you
it.
can't
It gets
talk
worse.
about it properly without spoiling
It gets
but-
it gets worse and worse.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
it's an Australian film. It's
Yeah, right.
we've interviewed the guy. I forgot his name, but he's an Australian guy.
Yeah, okay. So Coherence is good.
Coherence is like, so there's Schrodinger's cat, right? The concept of Schrodinger's cat, where there's a cat in a box and there's a vial of poison, and but until you open that box, it's both alive and dead. Until you open the box, you don't know if the cat. Until you open the box, the cat is both dead and alive.
Yes.
There's two realities.
Yeah.
It's like that. They're at a dinner party. There's 8 people at the party, and a comet flies over, and that's the catalyst for weird stuff to start happening.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Joel Edgerton. That's the guy's name. I remember.
Okay, yeah, right.
And Jason Bateman's in it as well. Good.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Joel and Jason? Oh, I'm all about that.
Watch Ben's one first, and then watch The Gift after.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll go from good to great
Okay.
if you watch
Alright.
The Gift second. The one that I want to rag on though, Mad Max. Hated it.
Oh,
as
yeah.
in
Hated it.
as in the new one.
No, I liked the new one.
Oh, so you watched the
so
original.
the 2015, I reckon. I really liked that one. That with Tom Hardy. That's fun.
Are you talking about there was like the second Tom Hardy one, or are you talking about like the original Mel
the
Gibson one?
original Mel Gibson Mad Max from
I mean,
1970s?
it's going back a bit, isn't
But
it? Like it's
the thing
sorta-
is, like, I can, like, I watch an old Star Wars movie and I can appreciate,
Yeah.
they didn't have CGI back then the way they do now. And I appreciate it might look janky, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Mad Max is horrible. Like, really
As in the
bad.
storylines?
Like,
I
there's
haven't seen it.
Yeah,
so.
there is no storyline. Like, it's a hard watch.
The only
I don't
time
know why
I
that
remember-
movie's so popular. And it's exciting because when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is awesome. They filmed it all in Australia. They filmed it in
Yeah,
Victoria.
yeah.
It's Mel Gibson. I was
Yeah.
like, this is going to be awesome. And I watched it and it was horrible.
Is Mad Max different to Kill Bill?
Yes.
Very different.
It's completely
Right.
different.
I
Extremely
thought I
different.
always thought it was the same.
Totally different.
One of them's yellow. Which one's the yellow one?
That
What do you
is
mean?
just-
They're just-
I mean,
they're
they're
just like-
completely. It's one's Tarantino, one's like they're just different eras,
Different,
different in
totally
any.
There's
different.
one where a woman's in a yellow suit.
That's
Yeah,
Kill
that's
Bill.
Kill, but they're just
Right,
two.
that's not Mad.
No.
They're just
Mad
two.
Max Kill Bill. Come on, that's the same thing.
The
It's-
words are
it's-
similar, but the movies are
Literally,
totally
it's
different.
nothing.
That's what I'm going off. The words.
Right. Yeah. No. I
It's like
would.
Harry Potter and Star Wars. It's they're two-worded
No.
films.
So I'm assuming both of you have neither seen Mad Max, the original.
I've seen it.
The original.
Yeah, I remember. It brings back a weird memory because I remember it was like an ex-girlfriend of mine when I was like younger,
Yeah.
and like the dad was like, "We should watch Mad Max," and she was like, "No, I'm going to bed." And he was like, "You watch Mad Max with me," and I was like,
Whoa.
"But as I will." And then so I just like stayed up with my ex-girlfriend's dad watching
Did
Mad
you
Max.
like it?
I pretended to.
Yeah. Right.
He's like, "What? Good bit coming up." And I was like, he loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
he thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, that's what and that's what I
Wow.
don't get because I know people that do love it. Like my brother-in-law loves Mad Max. He's like in his 40s. So
There's always someone that likes something. You know?
Yeah.
There are people that would love it.
yeah,
I was talking about Mad Max just the other day. Thunderdome, Tina Turner. That's the third one. I've even seen the third. I've
yeah,
seen all
right.
of
See,
them.
why would you? See, I don't understand how you
That's the
make
one.
it
There's
to
like
2
a
and 3.
weird like rat kid. It's like a little rat desert kid. It's like running around. It's like scary sort of feral kid that lives out in the desert. I mean, they're all
Yeah.
like rats, aren't they?
I
They're
really
like-
didn't get it.
It's because I'm pretty sure there's like no fuel left. So like the most finite resource is like
Mm.
petrol, basically.
You know,
Right.
you know what's becoming like a bit of I think a bit of a dying art form, the cinema.
Yeah, no
You know what I
shit,
mean? Like
man.
I
You know
never,
what I think's dying? Tapes.
No, I think that movies were red hot there for a while, and I love going to the cinema. But honestly, like I haven't had the urge to go to the cinema for a while.
The money's going into the HBO series, the big series.
Yeah.
There's also there's like new ways of people. There's the Hoyts D box, which we've been talking about at the
Yeah,
moment.
what's the Hoyts D
It's
box?
like it's like 4D, but it's I don't know, the D box.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
No,
think
we're giving those
hey,
away.
if you listen in, I think we're giving a few D box passes.
We
away
are
this
giving
week,
away- yeah,
so,
we are.
don't worry, we'll get you into the D box. I like.
Anyway.
Just quickly, did you see Blockbuster clapping at Netflix the other day? Because Netflix like pissed everyone off, and they're like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
you got to be in the same Wi-Fi." Which
Yeah.
is, I didn't think it would affect me, but it did affect me because
Yeah.
my parents. I was using their one. We went
I thought
through this.
Blockbuster
Yeah.
was completely dead.
Yeah, but they still got Twitter. Still got
Who's running it?
I don't know.
Who's running
But
Twitter?
They fired off a shot and it landed pretty nicely. It was just a reminder at Netflix, like we never charge people for sharing their movies around once they hire them. And I was like,
No.
yeah, Blockbuster.
No, no, no. No, that's one
Shots
dude like
fired.
dying in the corner being like, we never
I thought
charge.
it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, it hasn't saved them, has it?
All right. See you, podcaster.
Bye.
Bye.